All right, this video is going to be a combination of a unboxing of the new Lupine. This is the new Piko. This is the, I don't know if you can see that right there, 1900 Lumen model, the new Piko X4. So it's going to be the unboxing. I'm going to show you what it comes in the box. Also the upgraded headband. This is the heavy duty headband. And the heatsink. So I'm actually going to walk through on how to install the heatsink. We're going to see what's in the box. And then I will kind of run through how the light works and the different settings and using the iPhone app. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's take a look at this. So this is what comes in the box. You got your manual right there. All these things here. So I ordered the heatsink, which is separate. So it helps to keep the light running cooler. It comes with a little tool. And there you go. You got the heatsink right there and those two tiny screws. I don't know if you can see that. There's two screws that will mount. You'll screw that for the heatsink. So let's go ahead, let's take everything off. So this is the head unit right here. That's what it looks like. Very nice, well made. It's got adjustable Allen wrench screws right there. This is where the two screws will go for the heatsink on the bottom. Okay, so we got our head unit right here. And that's the adapter. Okay, and then this is the Smart Core battery, the 3.5 amp hour. And then you can kind of see how it works. So this is 100%. This is the Bluetooth remote. So if you needed a remote, you can wear this on your wrist. There's a strap in here for this. Okay, so underneath, this is the headband that it normally comes with. The headlight would snap right in there. This is where your battery would go. So that's the headband that it normally comes with. And it's a nice headband. Very good material, very durable. But I opted for the upgraded one. Okay, so this is the Bluetooth remote right here. So this is what the remote would go on, just like that. And that must be the keys to operate it. So that's the Bluetooth remote. Okay, and then in here should be the charger. So this is the charger right here. There it is, a nice and beautiful charger. It's got the light right there, and this is the port. And this light will tell you if it's done. And there you go, it's the charger. Okay, so my battery is all charged up from the factory. That's what it looks like. So let's go ahead and let's, first things first, let's install the heatsink. Okay, so let's open up this package here. And I'm going to go ahead and throw everything in the factory box. Okay, and that's what it comes with. You got the heatsink, the tool, and the two bolts. And you know, you don't need the heatsink, but it does help. It keeps the light running cooler. It keeps your bright settings on longer. It's better for the light. And this is an external heatsink. So, okay, so this is the first time I'm doing this. So I'm gonna see how this mounts up. So let's see. So it only goes on one way, and that's like this. There's the front, just like that. If you try and put it the other way, it's not going to sit right. It won't sit flat. So it only goes on one way. Yeah, so pretty easy. There it is. Don't lose these little screws now. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on the tool. It's like really tiny Phillips. So what I'm going to do first is, if you can see, I'm going to hold it in there like that. So that way I'm putting pressure in so it stays on. And then start screwing it in. Okay, I'm not screwing it in all the way tight on one side. I just tightened it a little. Okay, I'm going to do the other side now because I want to line the other side up. Okay, there's a screw. Tilt the headlight like that way you don't drop the screw. Okay. I don't want to over torque it, just want to make sure it's tight enough. You know, it feels pretty solid. Let me just give it one tiny little half turn. Okay, don't lose this, so I'm going to throw this back in the original box, just in case. Okay, now let's go ahead and mount this headlight onto the head strap. So this is the heavy duty head strap. Let's open it up. Real solid. I mean, talk about heavy duty. This is, out of all the headlights I've owned, this is the beefiest one. And because of the system that they have here, it uses these sort of like these, I don't know if it's like a cam or like a latch or something. You don't have to worry about this stuff really stretching out. You know, other headlight systems, they just basically use like elastic, you know, material. It's almost like a, you know, so here we go. Let's go ahead and mount this guy on here. So the headlight itself is just gonna snap right into place. There's this little thing here. You snap it right in. Oh, sorry. And this is the first time I'm actually doing this on this headlight. I own a previous Piko, but I don't have this new model. So this is all kind of new to me. Okay, so now you can see it snapped in. It's nice and flush in there. If you want to take this thing out, you depress this, slides right off. So now it's locked in there. Give it a little tug, make sure it's seated correctly, because the last thing you want to do, and you can see the heatsink clears nicely, so that's how you know you installed it correctly, that it clears. Okay. All right, we're going to take our cord, pop it right in there. Okay, nice and snug. Okay, and then our battery pack. Now the battery packs normally go with the cord facing down. That's how the system works. This fast click thing, unless it changed. And then we're going to go ahead and connect this guy. And that is it. As you can see, the light is flashing, so it's doing a little startup thing there. And let's just give it a test. This is 1900 lumens. Wow. So this thing has Bluetooth, and let's see if we can sync this thing up. So I've got my phone here, and I've never done this before, so this is truly first time use. Okay, so 1900 lumens, you'll get an hour and 15. That's amazing. You can also, they also have another setting for 1000 lumens, and that'll give you 2.5 hours with this model. Super bright. Okay, so let's go ahead and use the app. Let's see if they have instructions on the app. Okay, so I'm gonna connect the, now we're gonna connect the Lupine light to my smartphone so I can manage the light setting with the app. So let me turn this off. So you're supposed to hold this down until the button turns green. It's blue right now, let's see. turn your Bluetooth on your phone. Okay, so right now it's doing a flashing sequence. It's flashing blue. The button is. The headlight itself is flashing. It's going to keep flashing until it hits blue. I mean green. Let's see here. So it's on red right now. Okay, so it's on green. So let's see if I can connect with the app. Okay, so it says connected on my phone, Lupine. And let's adjust the settings. Okay, so I'm going to adjust the levels. So we'll go on mine, we'll make it a 4-step. Okay. And then you got the different wattages here. And it's actually, you can actually see the light adjust. So as I'm sliding this meter down, it's adjusting the brightness. So we'll go, that's the 3 watts, 2.5 watt, 7 watt, 15 watt. What is this other? So they have a low battery warning. Status monitor, so it has the temperature, voltage, Bluetooth signal is strong, the wattage. Okay, so after playing around with the app and the manual, this is what I decided. I didn't want to show it on film because it'd be boring. So I chose, and you can use the Bluetooth app. I found it easier just by pressing the button, but I went with start with the highest beam. By default, that's on. I wanted the low beam to be started with. So I want to start with the low beam. So to do that, you hold down the button until it flashes red, until you see 2 reds. Okay, so I did that. So that way when I turn it on, it's low. And then I chose the 4-step. So I hold it down until I get 3 blue lights. So the 4-step is right here. This is the 4-step starting from the beginning. So when I first turn on the light, I'll get 45 lumens, 380 lumens, 1000 lumens, and then 1900 lumens. So let me show you. So right here, we got, that's the 45. That is my 45. And then this is the 380. This is the 1000. And this is the 1900. Okay? So that's how I did mine. Yeah, that's how I set mine up. So they do have the Bluetooth app, which I connected and I had no problems with. You can adjust the levels and play with it, and check the status of your light. Which is what I picked. So you can do that. You can do that all on here. You can go low start, and then you can adjust levels and pick your levels or whatever you want to pick. Or you can just do it the old-fashioned way, which is you just hold the button. So I just held the button down and it was just faster. So that's how I programmed my Piko. There you go. And I got my heat sink on there, right there. And this is the heavy-duty headband. So battery pack on the back. It's got a top adjustable strap. You can see just how solid this thing is. And these are the 2 adjusting straps right here. I got a small head, so there's some extra material here, which doesn't really bother me. If I need to, I can always just sort of, secure that. Give that a little zip tie or a piece of electrical tape or something so it's not flapping around. So, but that's the heavy duty strap. You can see how that looks. Okay, and that's the this is the Piko 1900 Lumen Piko. And I'm going to go ahead and